Hello, and welcome to the Pale Sites Public Library virtual program. I'm glad you could join us. Today, I'm Christina Vincent, and we will be teaching LinkedIn basics. But before we get started, I will let you know about some of our other programs that will be coming up soon. So real quick, let me pull it up here. Coming up tomorrow, we'll be having the Mediterranean diet meals at 6:30 p.m. This coming Wednesday, January 11th, we'll have Inciting Joy, a conversation with Ross Gay at 7 p.m. We do have a Fab Lab tour this coming Sunday, but it is filled, but you can still sign up for the waiting list. And we will also be having another tour later this month, January 24th, Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. if you want to come and see our new Fab Lab on the second floor. We will also be having our Sunday at the Cinema, January 22nd at 2 p.m. The movie this month is Elvis. And then at the end of the month, January 31st, we'll be having one of our cooking programs, New Year, New You, with Chef Susan Maddox. So all of those you can sign up for on our website at phlibrary.org. Before we begin, since it does look like there's only a few of us today, I can unmute you. So if you would like, if you have any questions, let's see. Okay, you should be unmuted. So if you have any questions through the class, you can either ask, or we also have a chat function that should be at the bottom of your page. It looks like a little speech bubble. You can also type any questions you have in there. So let's begin with LinkedIn basics. Here we go. So today I should be able to cover terms. So what things are called in LinkedIn, how to create an account if you don't have an account already, how to navigate through LinkedIn. I'll go over some of the settings and some additional applications that are available through LinkedIn. So some general info in terms. At the top of the page is called the toolbar. That is the stationary bar that's at the top of the page, and how you can navigate through different areas of LinkedIn. And it's on the top of every page on LinkedIn. Connections, those are professional contacts you can have on LinkedIn. And then potential connections, or what they call connections of connections. So there are possible people you may know through people that you know in LinkedIn. Recommendations, so people or connections can write comments on your page, and can be a professional recommendation for you if you would like. And so the first part, creating an account on LinkedIn. There you go. So if you do not have an account already, it will ask for your first and last name and an email that they can reach you at, so you can create your account, and password, usually 6 characters or more. And then the next step it will do is it will ask for your country and postal code. And then it will also ask what your most recent job title and your most recent company you have worked for. You can also see there's an option for if you are a student at the time and do not have a current job. And then it will ask some questions for what you want to use LinkedIn for. So if you're trying to use it to find a new job, if you just want to build up your professional network, or if you want to just stay up with your current industry, what's happening in your industry. Then you can also add your email, and it can link to the contacts you already have in your email. So you can find people on LinkedIn faster if you want to, or you can also skip that option if you're not comfortable with that. And then it will send a code to the email you provided in the first step. So you'll have to open your email and input the code it sent to you so it can verify that you are who you say you are. And then once you have verified yourself, it will recommend people for you if it sees people that are in your current industry, or maybe based off your location, or if you allowed it to see the contacts in your email. You can look through these people and add them as connections immediately, or you can skip this step as well. You can always do connections later. And then it will ask if you want to upload a photo so that people can see that it's really you based on your profile picture. So you will select either a photo that's already on your computer, or if you have a webcam set up on your computer, it can take a picture right away from your webcam. Or you can also skip the step and do it later. And then it will ask if you want to get the LinkedIn app for your phone. You can either do that or you can skip this step. And then, so navigation. This is what the home page looks like. I can also show you right from the website. Give me one moment. You can go straight to the LinkedIn website. Right here, linkedin.com. And here you can see the sign-in page. So if you already have an account, the sign-in will be in the top right corner here. Or as you can see here, if you're new to LinkedIn, you would click this button to go through the steps I just went through. So, but if you're signing in again, input your email. And then your password. Don't worry, it's hidden from me. Here you go. And this is the home page of LinkedIn. And you can see here at the top is the taskbar, and where you can navigate to different areas of LinkedIn. On the left side here, it gives you a short little summary of your own profile here. And you can see my profile picture, my small little one-sentence blurb, how many connections I have, and people who have viewed my profile within like the last month. So that would be good if you're job searching. You can see how many people have viewed your profile. Maybe they saw it from your resume. Right here, if you want to try a paid version of LinkedIn called Premium, this is where you could see more information about Premium and where to get it. I have the free version of LinkedIn though, so I do not have a subscription to the Premium. You can see recent pages. I looked at recent groups. If I went to any events listed on LinkedIn, and if I follow any what they call hashtags, this would be topics I would follow. If I want to add a post, very much similar to if you have a Facebook, you can have posts to your profile page, and you can click in right here to start typing, or you can add photo, video, an event, or even write an article. Again, any of these posts or anything like that, though, should be kept professional or like tie in to your job or industry. And then below this will be posts from either pages or connections I follow on LinkedIn. They would show up here. So this is a library I used to work at, so I still have any posts they have. Some of them are ads though, as you can see here, this is promoted, so this is an ad on LinkedIn. And then if any connections I have, what you would call would reblog something, it would also show up here. So this person reblogged something. This is the school I used to go to, so they have another little article here. So that kind of just keeps scrolling indefinitely. So you could scroll that indefinitely. And then on the right side here, any news that LinkedIn thinks I would find interesting, and then again an ad for LinkedIn Premium. They have a 1-month free trial if you want to sign up for it. Stuff like that. And then the farthest right is any direct messages I have gotten from anyone. I haven't gotten anything recently, but it would show up here. And I can also click on this button here to minimize that, so that goes down. So that is the main homepage that you land on. If I want to search for anything in particular, there's a search bar here, and it would search just in LinkedIn for what I'm trying to find. If I want to try to find a person or an organization or industry, anything like that, I can search for that in here. So for example, if I want to find Palos Heights Public Library right here at the top, because I've noted that I work at it, but you can find the main page for it here. And I can either view or follow the page. And if there's anything the library posts, it even shows the location right here. When it's founded, the industry, phone number, website, things like that. And then if I wanted to ever go back to my home page, you can see it right here, the home button. So I can go right back to the home page again from any page. My network, that's going to show the connections I have. Give it one moment. There we go. Give some recommendations of people I can follow down through here. If I want to see the people I'm already connected with, you can see on the left side here, connections. And it will show all of them here. I can also search by name through my connections. And it's sorting right now by recently added, but you can either sort by also first name or last name. There we go. Right below that, contacts. So this is connections that's gotten through my email. I can also invite them if they are not on LinkedIn already. And then following and followers, I will show the pages I'm already following, but also here, if there's any events coming up that have been posted on LinkedIn, I can find them here. In any groups, American Library Association, that I'm following, be found there. And this is also where I can put, if I want to subscribe to any newsletters that are on LinkedIn, I can follow them here, or hashtags. I can go there. If I am looking for jobs right here at the top. I can go here. I can either search for jobs, or I can also post jobs here, right here, post a free job. So if the library wants to promote opening they've had, they can do it on LinkedIn as well. I can also have job alerts for any jobs I apply to, and that will give me any updates on it. Maybe they'll say if the position is filled or something like that. They also have some helpful things for interview prep. So they have example questions. And then you can see either other people's answers, or you can see like good tips for how to answer some of these questions. You can also practice and get feedback here. Here is also a resume builder. So you can get insights. Mhm.
Yeah.
Can they hear you?
Oh, yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Do you have a question?
No.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Thank you.
So yes, there's no problem. But yes, you can upload a resume here, and you can get feedback on it if you would like. Also more job seeker guidance. Usually these are more videos on certain topics for job interviewing. Let me go back. Oh, it's loading in. Give it one moment. There we go. And then here is also where you can have settings. If you have any applications you'll be doing, you can save your resumes and answers to application questions. You can also create self ID information. So once you put in your ID to any application, it'll automatically upload your most recent resume and stuff like that you have saved on LinkedIn. So you don't have to fill out more of the questions. If you have some saved answers, it will just automatically fill it out for you. Messaging, this is more of the direct messaging. Here you can see your most recent direct messages if you have them from anybody. You can also, right here where there's a little square in the pencil, this is where you can create a new message. You would type in the name of the person you want to send the message to. Let's see, here it is. And then you can just click on it. And then right in here is where you can start typing the message. Kind of think of it as like a text message. It's not a formal email. It's more of a short message. And then you can also even attach photos if you want, attach files, attach a GIF, which is like a moving picture, or an emoji. And then once you've written your message, you can hit send, and it would send to that person. And here is even a preference, whether you want to hit enter to send or click send. Be careful if you do press enter, because if you press enter anytime in the message, it will automatically send a message. So usually clicking send is better, just in case you're doing a longer message and you want to do paragraphs in your message. If you want to add more people to the message, if you want to send it to multiple people at once, you can click in here and search for another person. And you can add, I believe, as many people as you want to the message. Here is where you can also manage conversations. If you want to delete some old conversations, you can find that there. You can even set an away message if you know you're not going to be on LinkedIn for a while. If you set an away message, if someone sends you a message, it will automatically send your away message. So here, you can have a start date and end date. If you know You're not going to be here for a while, and then you'll have a currently away. Unfortunately, it is a premium asset. So unfortunately, you can only have an away message for if you have premium. It used to be on the free LinkedIn, but they changed that. Here's also some more managed settings for your messages. I'll be going more into that in a moment. But that's another quick way to get to your settings. So that's messaging. Again, the messaging is also here, right here. So if you have any messages, you'll see a little notification for it right away down here. Notifications. You can see I've actually gotten some notifications right here because there's a little red 2. That means I have something new in my network. So you can see I have 2 people pending who want to become what we call connections or friends with me on LinkedIn. So I can either accept or ignore. If you recognize the people, usually you can accept right away. Otherwise, you can also click on the notification and you can see some more information for the person. Maybe you need to jog your memory of, who is this person? What do I know them from? And then if you see that's somebody you know, again, you can either accept or ignore. But usually if it's someone you know, you can accept. And then give it a moment. And then there we go. You can see the invitation from Ellie has been accepted. And now that you are connected with them, now you can send them direct messages right from here. And you can see the information, their education, what they've been doing, their skills, what recommendations they've received or given, their interests, causes, things like that. Then go back to my notifications. And you can see now it's doing all the notifications I have in chronological order. You can also accept that one. There we go. But you can see all the notifications you have. And usually if you have newer notifications, there's like a little red number up there. So you can see the new ones that you've had. And then you can see what everyone's been up to. Maybe if you appeared in any searches, if people are searching, well, for example, for me, if people were searching for librarians in the Chicago area, maybe I would show up there. And you can see what other people have posted. You can see who other people have connected with. If one of your connections here has the anniversary they've been celebrating, so you can say that. It'll pop up a little automatic message, and you can send that right away. You can see people's birthdays, all sorts of stuff in the notifications. And then this last one here, me, you'll see it's actually a little pop-down menu. And it'll give you some options. You can view your own profile page. This is also where you can upgrade to premium for 1 month for free. This is also where you can see your settings. If you need any help, set languages. It's also where you can manage your posts and activity, your job posting account, and this is also where you would sign out when you're all done for the day. Well, let's go look at our profile. This is where we can edit all our information. You can see how many connections you have, our contact info, pronouns, things like that, all sorts of stuff. But let's see, if we wanted to edit something. Let's say I wanted to edit the picture up here. If I didn't like that background photo anymore, I could take a photo. They also usually have some general ones you can pick from. Whole bunch of stuff. Or you can just exit out, or you can upload your own background photo from your computer. I'm gonna exit out of that for now. But let's say I wanted to edit this first portion here. This is where I could edit my name. If you want any pronouns, your main headline, that's going to be the short little blurb that is right underneath your name. Usually you want to tie it into what you're doing at the moment. So since I'm a public services librarian at the Palos Heights Public Library, that's why I kept it. This is my current position. If you have multiple jobs, you can have multiple jobs at once. I also have it selected as show my current company in my little intro here. My industry is libraries, but there's lots to pick from. I can put my most recent education. I put that. And I said to show my education in my little intro here. Put your location. And then you can edit your contact info more too, if you want. You can put your phone number if you want, but I only put my email. You can put your address if you want, but that is not required, so I did not put that. And I also did not put my birthday. If you have an outside website, if you have built your own website, or if you want to add your work's website, you can add that there. And if you want people to instant message you somewhere else, you can put that there if you so want, but you do not have to. It's not required. So that is the little intro. What is this little box here? I'm gonna say not now on that. Right after underneath that is what they call analytics. And as you can see, only you can see this, but you can see if anyone has viewed your profile or searched you up recently. This next part, also private to you, is a little creator mode. So if you want to add more to your profile page, you can. But underneath that is the little about section. So here you can give a little bit more of a detailed blurb about what you do. You can also edit that to realize that maybe some parts may not pertain to you anymore. So here, I'm actually going to delete that because I am not currently seeking a full-time job. So I can just delete that and save it. But that can be, I believe, as long as you have up to 2,600 characters. So you can write a pretty good paragraph about yourself if you so wish. This is if you've had any recent activity. Right now, I have not had any recent activity on my page, but this would show any of your more recent posts or blogs you've done. This next part is listing all your job experience. This is where you can add a new job if you have a new job, or if you took a long holiday, maybe you took a couple of years off after college or some school, or if you just took a break in between jobs, you can put that too. And this right here, little pencil, is where you can edit it, and it allows you to edit each individual position if you so choose. So, for example, I could click on this, and you would say the title of your job, full-time, part-time, seasonal, something like that, and an internship, something like that. The name of the company, where it was located. You can even have location type now, since during the time of COVID, a lot of people were working from home, but I'm on site. This is where you would mark if you're currently working in the role or not. If you would uncheck it if you're not working at that place anymore, and then if you uncheck it, the end date will show up here. So for example, end date, and then you can say when you stopped working there. But I'm currently working there. What type of industry within libraries. You can add a little description of what you were doing there at that job. Yeah, if you want this as their profile headline, what you would type there. What skills you did there. So for example, since library is kind of customer service, I also did that and that. So you can add different skills. And then if you have any examples maybe of stuff you did there, love and like making documents or videos or something like that for the job, you can even add it there. And so people can have an example of what you did while you were there. And then once you've updated all this info, just press save. And you can see it's updated. So you can do that for each individual position. And now that I've finished editing that, I can go back to my profile page. And then next is education, kind of similar. You can add additional education if you've done new classes somewhere. And here's also where you can edit your education. So you can see here the school, what degree you got, the field of study, when you started and ended. Or if you want to put your grade or GPA, you can. The different activities you did there. You can put a small description of what it is. And then again, examples of any projects or anything you did while you were there at the school. And it would show up there. You can save it. And then here, more general skills you can put. You can put examples of your skills. If a skill that you can do an example easily. You can add more skills. You can add the skills. I have a lot of skills mentioned here. And then some people you can see endorse it, that saying, yes, this person did this, does this skill. They're telling the truth. So people can endorse your skills. And then this shows any, again, any pages or companies or anything that I'm following, groups, schools that I'm following. And then any other causes that I am interested in or that I support. Here is again where you can add more. So that is the profile page. And then as you can see, you can edit that at any time. And then next at the top here, work. These are the additional applications that are available through LinkedIn. Some of them are paid, some of them are free. It just depends. So you can click on these and see. This is for posting jobs. I'll ask for my password again, one moment. So this is free, but they only allow, I believe, a certain number of job postings for the free version. So you can input the information you need, and then it will post it on its job posting site through LinkedIn. There are some learning. Again, this one is paid, but it does allow 1 free month of it. So it's usually different types of courses or videos that may pertain to the industry you're in. You can click on them, so you can see some teach tech courses, while others are maybe more like self-help. But it is paid, but you can have 1 month free to try. Insights. This is more like for job hiring, but this is free with the free version of LinkedIn. So you can see through here helpful tips for job posting and hiring. Back here is advertising on LinkedIn. So advertising your account and stuff like that. I have not set this up, but if you're interested in advertising on LinkedIn, this is where you would find it. Finding leads. Again, more for sales and more for premium, unfortunately. So this is more through LinkedIn Premium. Go back. Again, this is where you can find your groups. And if you want to create a group, this is where you could do it. And services marketplace. And this is if you need to hire someone for what we call freelance. So if you have a small project you need to hire 1 person for, so just for a temporary amount of time, this is where you could do it through LinkedIn. You could, yeah. So like, for example, graphic design, these are graphic designers you can find on LinkedIn, highly rated. So this is if you just need a temporary hire. This is where you can do it. So those are the apps with LinkedIn. Going to take a quick second to get a drink, but if you have any questions or if you need me to go over something again on LinkedIn, you can let me know in the chat. Otherwise, we're going to go on to settings. Again, found down through here. This is where you can change your name, location, and industry. Any personal demographic information, specific displays, language, content language. Even if you don't want videos to autoplay, you can turn that on or off here. Sound effects. Another option, syncing options for contacts and calendar. This is also where you can upgrade to premium and where you can see how much it will cost by clicking on that. This is also where if you're done with LinkedIn, you can close your account. On the left side here, this is where you can see sign in and security. This is where you can see your email and where you can change your email, change your phone numbers, change your password. See where you even sign in if you are on multiple sessions open, but you can see I only have 1 session open here, this session. Devices that even remember your password if you want to clear that. This is also where you can turn on 2-step verification. Further down to visibility, who can see your profile and what they can see on your profile. You can see what they can see or not see. Who can edit your public profile and edit your content. So you can see here what they can see or not see. Going back. You can see and download your email address. So I can have it only just my connections, not anyone on LinkedIn. Going back, and then who can discover my profile. I'm actually gonna turn that off. And then who you've blocked and who you've blocked on LinkedIn. And such others, and communications. How do I get my notifications? I can say on LinkedIn. And also you can see data and privacy, how LinkedIn uses your data. You can search through here. And any advertising data, if you're advertising on LinkedIn, this is where you can see that information. Well, that is the end of my class. So I'm going to thank you all for joining. And if you want to go on any other of our tech classes or any other programs, again, you can sign up for them on our library website, phlibrary.org. So thank you all so much for coming.